Ever wondered what it's like to live a life of luxury? Meet Prince Abdul Mateen, the Sultan of Brunei's fourth son. He's living the dream life with fancy education, sports, charity work, and a huge presence on social media. Let's take a look into his world of extreme wealth, where $20 billion is just a drop in the bucket. Prince Pangeran Muda Abdul Mateen Bolkiah, born on August 10, 1991, is the Sultan of Hassan al-Bolkiah's fourth son. His mom, Puan Hajah Mariam binti Haji Abdulaziz, was the Sultan's second wife until they split in 2003. The prince kicked off his schooling in Brunei, starting at St. Andrew's School in the capital, Bandar Seri Begawan. He then moved up the academic ladder, attending Paduka Seri Begawan Sultan Science College and Jerudong International School. In 2014, Prince Abdul Mateen snagged his Bachelor of Arts degree in International Politics from King's College London. 2 years later, he polished off his Master of Arts in International Studies and Diplomacy at the School of Oriental and African Studies, University of London. Our royal high flyer, Prince Abdul Mateen, took to the skies after spreading his wings at the Royal Military Academy, Sandhurst in England back in 2010. A year later, he soared through the ranks, earning his stripes as a second lieutenant. Not one to hover in the shadows, Prince Mateen rose through the ranks with flair. By 2012, he was cruising as a substantive lieutenant, and by 2016, he was rocking the title of acting captain. But wait, there's more altitude to gain. In 2017, our prince ascended to the prestigious rank of substantive captain, Udara. His journey to the clouds didn't stop there. After a rigorous 7-month stint at the Royal Air Force, Cranwell, England, he emerged as a full-fledged helicopter pilot. Fast forward to 2018, and Prince Mateen was ready to spread his rotor blades even wider, alongside 26 fellow officers. He graduated from the Defense Helicopter Flying School at the RAF station in Shawbury, and who else but the Sultan himself graced the ceremony. With pride beaming from his face, the Sultan bestowed upon his son the coveted aviator badge, or as we like to call it, the Wings of Victory. While kicking it at Shawbury, our prince had his hands full, mastering the Eurocopter AS-350 Écureuil, also known as the Squirrel. But hey, why stop there? Rumor has it he's eyeing the Sikorsky UH-60 Blackhawk next. Because why settle for a squirrel when you can tame a hawk, right? In 2021, he got another feather in his cap, or should we say another stripe on his uniform, as he soared to the rank of Major in the Royal Brunei Air Force. And just when you thought he'd maxed out his coolness, he decided to take on the All-Arms Commando course at the Royal Marine Commando Training Center in Limestone, England. Because nothing says royalty like rocking commando gear, am I right? While most folks are debating whether to use the Valencia or Juno filter on their latest Instagram post, Prince Mateen is off on a whirlwind tour, playing the role of Brunei's jet-setting envoy. Being second in line to the throne doesn't mean twiddling royal thumbs for Prince Mateen. No sir, he's on a diplomatic mission, representing his family and his nation at some of the planet's most prestigious events. Sure, he's got an older half-brother, Crown Prince Al-Muhtadi Billah, destined to be the next Sultan of Brunei. But Prince Mateen is stealing the limelight, Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah, or standing in as his diplomatic doppelganger at high-profile events. From mingling with monarchs in Jordan to sharing laughs with Boris Johnson at 10 Downing Street, this prince doesn't just attend events, he orchestrates them. He's even made friends across the pond, brushing shoulders with none other than President Joe Biden at the US ASEAN Special Summit. No big deal, right? But that's just the tip of the royal iceberg. In 2022 and 2023, Prince Mateen's schedule reads like a travel magazine's dream. He's jetted off to ASEAN meetings in Southeast Asia, mingled with leaders in Bangladesh and Saudi Arabia, and graced the wedding of Crown Prince Hussein of Jordan and Princess Rajwa. Not to forget his diplomatic rendezvous with the late Queen Elizabeth II's funeral service in the coronation of King Charles III. That's right, he's living a royal fairy tale. He wrapped up 2023 with a grand finale. A visit to Japan with the Sultan for the commemorative summit celebrating the 50th year of ASEAN-Japan friendship and cooperation. Q meetings with Emperor Naruhito and Prime Minister Fumio Kishida. And who could ignore his visit to Singapore as a Lee Kuan Yew Exchange Fellow? Proclaiming the significance of his time in the Lion City, he declared Brunei and Singapore share a special and unique relationship, and it is my aim to continue to maintain that relationship for future generations. It has been a great week of visiting many of Singapore's successful institutions, as well as catching up with old friends. Prince Mateen doesn't just show off his riches on Instagram, he practically parades them down the digital red carpet. From Ferraris to fancy watches and from yacht escapades to his regal duties, Prince Mateen gives his followers a front row seat to the royal spectacle. Spotting a Land Rover Defender 90 in multiple posts? Check. Snuggling up with a white tiger cub? Been there and posted that. He's even dubbed himself the father of tigers because, why stop at cats when you can have a kingdom of them? Catch him revving up at the Formula One night race in Singapore, or strolling down London's high-fashion streets like a modern-day Prince Charming. If knights had armor, Prince Mateen's weapon of choice would be a sleek, three-piece suit straight out of Savile Row. According to rumors, his wardrobe could rival a British tailor's treasure trove, and he's often spotted looking sharp in his well-tailored threads. As for his palace pad, he's rumored to call Istana Nurul Izzah home, a sprawling estate fit for a royal, complete with lush gardens and multiple royal suites. But let's not forget about dear old dad, Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah, who's living large with a net worth that could make even the most extravagant billionaires blush. With a car collection that puts most museums to shame and a fleet of private jets that would make any aviation enthusiast green with envy, it's safe to say that luxury runs in the family. So while the specifics of Prince Mateen's personal empire might be a bit hazy, one thing's for sure: when it comes to living the high life, this prince knows how to reign supreme. Trying to pin down Prince Abdul Mateen's exact net worth is like trying to catch a greased pig at a royal banquet, slippery and elusive. Brunei's status as an oil-rich kingdom means its royals aren't precisely scraping pennies together for a rainy day. In fact, according to the BBC, they're swimming in so much wealth they could probably do backstrokes in it. But here's where the plot thickens. Brunei's royal family plays their cards close to the chest. With the press under their thumb and information tightly controlled, it's harder to crack the code on their personal fortunes than it is to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. Unlike their counterparts across the pond, who have to disclose their financial secrets like it's a royal version of Truth or Dare, Brunei's royals keep their cards hidden. So while we can't say for sure how many zeros are in the Prince Mateen's bank account, it's safe to assume he's not hitting up the local pawn shop anytime soon. Sure, he might be pulling in a princely salary as a pilot officer, but don't expect him to be clipping coupons or scoring the bargain bins anytime soon. After all, when you're living life at 30,000 feet, who has time for budgeting? Looks like Prince Mateen isn't the only one with a golden ticket to the kingdom of wealth and prosperity. His fiancée, Anisha Rosnah, is no stranger to the glittering world of riches. Anisha is busy running her own fashion empire called Silk Collective. Talk about strutting down the runway of success in style. But there's more. She's not just about fashion, she's also the co-owner of Authenticity, a tourism enterprise that's probably giving other travel companies a run for their money. It seems like the royal couple-to-be is all set to rule not just hearts, but also the worlds of fashion and tourism. If you enjoyed learning about the billionaire lifestyle, remember to click the like button, share with friends, and subscribe for more interesting content. What parts of Prince Mateen's lifestyle interested you the most? Tell me in the comments below. Until next time.